arrival of Victor James Osimhen, and later today, Thursday, the team is expected to depart Cairo, where they'll be touching down in the city of Fez, where they'll be playing. There are 3 group games of the African Cup of Nations. We'll be giving you details of that and many more on the program this morning. And that program set to go down in camp, talking about the last roll call and even the crossing of T's and even the dotting of I's expected to happen later today under the watchful eyes of Eric Sekushel. And wait to see if the 3-time African champions will be adding another continental title to their name. We'll also be giving you domestic football stories on the program this morning. From the men and the women scene, we saw match day 4 games go down in various venues in the Nigeria Women's Football League, that's the NWFL. We'll also be giving another major development from the Nationwide League 1, that's the NLO. And then we're going straight to Europe. So sit back and enjoy what I like to call the breakfast buffet, which we've created for you on the program this morning. Special hello to listeners on OKOGU 96.3 FM and Agility 92.1 FM. Yes, once again, a compliment of the season. And not forget, the BCUS Father Christmas is currently going down to 5,000 naira. Your kids, your what, can enjoy the fiesta going down right here. Several side attractions apart from the enjoyment and the merriment at the BCUS Father Christmas Grotto. So, from now till the end of the year, there's a whole lot of activities, sporting and even non-sporting activities. So we're all spoiled for choices. But right now, it's time for us to bite into the cherry this morning. And starting with the ongoing 4th African Games. The 4th African Youth Games, I must say, where Nigeria's Abiju Faruka Oluyole stormed into the boxing semi-final as the weightlifting is set to light up the event later today. And Nigeria recorded another impressive outing at the 4th African Youth Games as his 50 kg boxer Abiju Faruka Oluyole secured a convincing victory over Salman Kouchoubati of Tunisia in the men's 50 kg category. Oluyole dominated the bout with confidence and technical superiority, earning a well-deserved win that has now qualified Nigeria to the semi-finals of the boxing event. And his performance further highlighted Nigeria's strong presence and competitive edge at the games. Meanwhile, attention shifted to the weightlifting arena as the weightlifting competition is set to commence today at the Dream Space, with Nigerian athlete expected to be in action. So wishing the contingent all the best. From there, we move straight to football on the program this morning. Because right now, Super Eagles legend Ahmed Musa, fondly called the governor, he has officially retired from international football at the age of 33. Whereas the former Leicester City and CSK Moscow forward made his announcement on X yesterday afternoon around 1:15 p.m. thanking Nigeria after a 15-year career which saw him become the most capped player with 111 appearances. Ahmed Musa made his debut in 2010, won the AFCON in 2013. Also was named captain of the side at some point, and he has remained Nigeria's highest World Cup goal scorer as the only Nigeria to score in 2 tournaments. Yes, for those who have forgotten, Brazil 2014, Ahmed Musa had the brace against the Alba Celeste of Argentina in Nigeria's last group game in the city of Manaus. In that 3-2 loss with the Super Eagles suffered under late coach Stephen Keshi 4 years later in Russia. Ahmed Musa also backed the brace in Nigeria's second group game against Iceland, and ever since he has cemented his name in World Cup history for Nigeria's Super Eagles. While his last appearance in the green and white of Nigeria came in May's Unity Cup against the Black Stars of Ghana. Yes, the encomiums have been rolling for Ahmed Musa, who is currently the chairman of Kano Pillars in the Nigeria Premier Football League. And for him, he grew up the ranks at some point. He was the highest goal scorer in the MPFL. That was before he made his burst to Europe, scoring 19 goals as a 17-year-old player in the then Nigeria Premier League. And from Kano Pillars, he went to VVV Venlo in the Netherlands, and from there he grew in leaps and bounds. Played for CSK Moscow. At some point, he was in Saudi Arabia. He played in Turkey. A well-traveled man, even Leicester City in the English Premier League. So wishing him all the best in his future endeavors. Talking about Ahmed Musa, the governor. Still with football stories, still with the national team. Super Eagles defender Chidozie Awaziem, he has insisted Nigeria's 2-1 friendly defeat to the Pharaohs of Egypt in Cairo on Tuesday was a valuable test ahead of the African Cup of Nations. It was Mahmoud Sabah and Mustafa Mohamed that scored for the host, with Awaziem equalizing before halftime. And according to him, he said it was a good test and we dominated. But I won't bore you with more of these stories. Let's take a listen to defender Chidozie Awaziem and even Paul Onachu as they shared their thoughts after that friendly game against the Pharaohs of Egypt.
I think it was a good test for us. Egypt is not an easy country to play against. They have a couple of numbers of good players. And yeah, I think the purpose of the game was for us to test our ability for the AFCON, and you know, for the coach also to try new players, to try other tactic, and you know, prepare good for the AFCON. So I think it was a good test, though the result wasn't good, it wasn't what we wanted. But yeah, I mean, the main focus, like I said, was just for us to see our different structure, different players, newly invited players, to watch them play and you know, see what they can contribute to the team. And I think the coach already saw that, and I think right now we just take the positive parts of the game and then move to the AFCON, because yeah, for us it was a good test. I mean, we dominated the game. We had them sit back, and you know, we had so many chances to score. But yeah, we just take the positive side, like I said, and then we move on.
I feel it's good to play against them, knowing that I scored against them years ago. I had a good feeling. You could see in the game it was good. I had a lot of confidence, you know, played my game. So definitely we lost, and of course the goal did not come. But I think I felt good in the game. I think me and the team had a win. We had a good game.
Yes, those are the voices of Chidozie Awaziem and Paul Onuachu as they shared their thoughts after Tuesday's friendly game against the Pharaohs of Egypt. And ahead of the African Cup of Nations, the Confederation of African Football (CAF), they have announced a record 20 media rights partnership across 30 European territories for the upcoming Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations, ensuring an unprecedented visibility and accessibility and bringing the CAF AFCON Morocco 2025 to millions of football fans across Europe. So yes, AFCON is no longer an African thing. It's even gone beyond the continent, and in fact truly a global football competition. And yes, building on the landmark deal which they had earlier with Channel 4 in the United Kingdom. For the first time, the 52 AFCON matches will be on free-to-air in the UK. CAF has also secured a deal in Spain with a movie star. So there's a whole lot said to go down ahead of Saturday when we'll be seeing the kickoff of the African Cup of Nations. And yes, trust us as we always do here. We'll also be telling you, we're giving you exclusive behind-the-scenes content as the AFCON kicks off. Very, very shortly, we'll be going for our commercial break. But just before we go for our commercial break, giving you domestic football stories. The Nationwide League One (NLO) they have now released the player registration guidelines for the 2026 season as clubs in the Division 1 and the Under-19 Youth League must pay a fee 600,000 naira to access the database, while the youth clubs must submit the players a primary school certificate. With the registration deadline for the Division 1 clubs being Friday the 27th of February 2026, and the new season expected to kick off on the 10th of April. From there we move straight to women's football because we saw games go down in the Nigeria Women's Football League match day 4, and Delta Queens 3-1 defeated the Conference Queens in Lagos. It was Danas Ladies who lost in the Lagos derby. 1-5 they lost to Robo Queens in the FCT. Nigeria Hotels played out a 2-0 draw with Adland Queens as the Do Queens 2-0 defeated Adamawa Queens. Rivers Angels 1-0 defeated Ibom Angels as Bayelsa Queens continued the misery for Pesera Queens 2-0. The Yanagua side defeated Pesera Queens. Nasarawa Amazons played out a goalless draw with Abia Angels. It was also a goalless affair between Ahudi Yanem Queens and Sunshine Queens. So yes, those are the results from yesterday's Nigeria Women's Football League. Well, check your time right now. This is 15 minutes to the hour of 8. We'll be going for a short commercial break. When we return, we move straight forward. Sport Tidbit continues.
Ministry and Miracle Center Olorombo Basonu up Amuda Express Road Basonu Ibadan gbogbo ènìyàn tí ń sọ orí ìdápadà ògo olóṣù mẹ́ta ètò gbẹ̀yìn ọdún December edition Ọlọ́run májàmú ìpè bàbá wòlíì Ọlọ́runwájú Ọlọ́run tọ́pọ̀ gbẹ́nu ìkọ̀ àti ìrìtú rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹ sínú ayé onípojúpọ̀ ènìyàn tí descendant son of David have mercy on me ọmọ David ṣàánú fún mi date Wednesday 17 to Friday 19 December 2025 time 11 p.m. Prom Ministry Prophet Olarutoba and Pastor Mrs. Olubukola Olarewaju and other ministers of God, Song Ministration, Cry the Fire, Glorious Voices and other music ministers. Láti Pastor Roger ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀kadà tó lọ sí Olóròmbó ẹ̀sọ́ pé Cry Fire Miracle Center lẹ́lọ láti ọjọ́ Ìbàdàn Express Road ẹ̀sọ̀kalẹ̀ ní Àbúdá ẹ̀fọ̀nà sódì kejì ẹ̀bẹ̀ Cry Fire Miracle Center ní Olóròmbó contact number 08066385482. Jésù lọ́lúwa.
Still your number one radio station, OLUYOLEFM 98.5. With total submission to the will of God, we announce the transition into greater glory of our dearly beloved father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, Pa Samuel Omofoye Adisaujo, who slept in the Lord on 18 September 2025 at the ripe of 107 years, and our mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, Mama Comfort Ayinke Omofoye ni Anyowola, who departed this sinful world on 15 December 2025 at the age of 95 years. They both live an exemplary lives full of humanity, love, and service to God and humanity, when they were here on earth. Burial arrangement is as follows: Christian Wake Cape on Friday 19 December 2025 at Gatsbeni Baptist Church, O2. Burial service on Saturday 20th December 2025 by 10 a.m. at Gatsbeni Baptist Church, O2. Interment follows immediately after the church service at the deceased residence. Reception entertainment of guests will take place at St. Cecilia Catholic School Playground, immediately after the interment. May their loving soul rest in perfect peace. Announcer Dickness Mary Adebola Babayemi, BCUS retiree for the family. Àwọn fi àsìkò yìí kéde wípé ìpàdé gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì BCUS pensioners ilé akéde oríta Báṣọ̀run Ìbàdàn yóò wáyé ní ọjọ́ Àlàmísì Thursday 18/12/2025 ìyẹn lónìí. Ìpàdé yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní dédé agogo 11 òwúrọ̀ 11 a.m. ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì BCUS pensioners ilé akéde oríta Báṣọ̀run Ìbàdàn kó má ṣàlàyé wá sí ìpàdé yìí o. Olùkéde Alhaji Sulaudeen BCUS pensioner PRO.
Agbára Oya yí ọwọ́ padà.
Olúwa Ọlọ́run Akérésìore tún ti ṣetán láti rọ̀jò ìbùkún lórí onípòjìpò nínú ìpàgọ́ ọlọ́dọọdún ti ìjọ Eternal Life Power Bible Ministry ìyẹn December annual retreat of the Word of Life pẹ̀lú àkòrí Are you a fellow citizen? Ǹjẹ́ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè kan náà jọ ni wá bí? They shall be coming up between Wednesday December 17 to Sunday December 21st 2025 at the Church Auditorium of Eternal Life Power Bible Ministry opposite NNPC filling station Ìyànà Bódìjà bus stop Àdúmọ̀jú Ọlọ́runṣẹ́dọ̀ area Ìwó Road Ọ̀jọ́ Expressway Ìbàdàn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò rí nígbà tí Ọlọ́run bá tọwọ́ àwọn ìránṣẹ́ àyè rẹ̀. Pastor Samuel Ojo olùgbàlejò. Prophet and senior evangelist Jacob Oyedele. Pastor Aro Ajinore. Reverend Dr. Adeboyega pẹ̀lú Bishop Níyọ̀nà Lápọ̀ àti evangelist Dr. Yemi Owolabi. Dábìrà láyé onípòjìpò featuring salvation, sanctification, deliverance, healing, miracles, health talks and lots more. There shall be free feeding and accommodation. Olùgbàlejò àgbà Pastor Samuel Ojo lóní tó bá gbáyé nínú ìpàgọ́ ọlọ́dọọdún ìjọ wa. Ìwọ náà yóò rẹ́rìn ayọ̀. Àkókò mìíràn tó ti dé láti kóra jọpọ̀ láti yin Olúwa lọ́kàn àti lóòwa nítorí tí ó ṣeun àti tí àánú rẹ̀ dúró níbi àkànṣe ìyìn ọlọ́dọọdún omi tuntun mega praise 2025 àti ìdúpẹ́ òpin ọdún láti kóra jọpọ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan pé Olúwa ṣeun lórí ayé wa fún àánú tá a fi rìnrìn àjò ọdún 2025 pẹ̀lú àkòrí triumphant praise ìyìn ìṣẹ́gun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn olórí ẹ̀mí bíi Babátúndé pásítọ̀ Ìfẹ́ Olúwa Òdógìyàn Dr. Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ àti àwọn ọ̀jìnì olórí ẹ̀mí mìíràn yóò mọ fi orí ẹ̀mí mú wa rìnrìn àjò níwájú Olúwa Monday ọjọ́ ajé ọjọ́ 22 oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2025 ní àkànṣe ìyìn omi tuntun mega praise ní gbàgede praise center park Agodi Gate Ìbàdàn North local government ní déédé aago 3 ọ̀sán. Ó yá ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn aṣẹ́gun kájọjú ayọ̀ ìyìn ìṣẹ́gun pẹ̀lú gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé níbi ìyìn omi tuntun mega praise 2025 má gbẹ̀yìn níbẹ̀ ìyìn kò ní tán lẹ́nu wa.
Hallelujah! The Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministry, Southwest 2 Mega Regional Headquarters, presents Deliverance of the Blood. Coming up in all the remaining Sundays of the year 2025, 14th, 21st, and 28th December 2025. Featuring deliverance from strange sicknesses, untimely death, stubborn problems, and lots more. Time 7:30 a.m. every Sunday. Venue MFM Southwest 2 Mega Regional Headquarters Auditorium, MFM Bus Stop, Ìwó Road Ọjọ́ Expressway. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìwọ náà máa bọ̀ wá bá Ọlọ́run pàdé nínú ìpàdé àdúrà ìtúsílẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ó mọ̀ wáyé ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sunday tó kù nínú oṣù December 2025 on the 14, 21 àti 28 oṣù yìí ni ó. Ní déédéé aago 7:30 òwúrọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sunday nínú àdúrà ó ti máa jò nínú gbọ̀ngàn ìjọsìn wa tó wà ní MFM Bus Stop, Ìwó Road Ọjọ́ Expressway. Ministry Pastor Paul Aderoju and other anointed men of God. Jesus is Lord.
Welcome back from that commercial break. You're listening to Tit Bits right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. We're also live on Okeogun 96.3 FM and Agility 92.1 FM. And continue with our stories. We'll continue to also count down or to look ahead to next year's FIFA World Cup, where World Football Governing Body, FIFA, have approved the record-breaking 2026 World Cup financial contribution of $727 million, 50% more than what was shared in Qatar, and to be distributed to the participating member associations. And right now, $655 million will be put towards prize money, where the champions will be pocketing $50 million. The runners-up will be getting $33 million. The third place team, $29 million. Fourth place gets $27 million. The fifth to eighth place team will be sharing $19 million each, and the ninth to 16th place team, $15 million. The 17th to 32nd place team will be getting $11 million, while the 33rd to 48th place team will be getting a guaranteed $9 million each. In addition, each qualified team will receive $1.5 million to cover preparation costs, and that means each participating member association is guaranteed at least $10.5 million each. So Nigeria will not be getting out of this massive cash pot. I'm still giving you football stories for zeroing in England or the United Kingdom, where UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, he has demanded the Russian oligarch and former Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich to immediately release the frozen 2.5 billion pounds for the 2022 sale of the club to Ukrainian war victims or face court action. Well, he was speaking in the House of Commons, that was yesterday, and he had a fiery statement to the former Chelsea owner. Let's listen to Sir Keir Starmer on the program this morning.
Today, Mr. Speaker, I can announce that we're issuing a licence to transfer £2.5 billion from the sale of Chelsea Football Club. That's been frozen, those funds, since 2022. My message to Abramovich is this: the clock is ticking. Honour the commitment that you made and pay up now. And if you don't, we're prepared to go to court so every penny reaches those whose lives have been torn apart by Putin's illegal war.
Yes, a strong words from UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Well, let's see how Roman Abramovich will respond to this. And still in England, well, the draw for this season's Carabao Cup or the English League Cup semi-finals were conducted yesterday night, Wednesday, and followed Newcastle's last gap win over Fulham in the last quarter-final tie for this week. The Magpies needed a late header from Lewis Miley to defeat their Premier League rivals 2-1 at the St James's Park. That was in Tyneside. Earlier in the evening, Manchester City beat Brentford 2-0 at the Etihad, while Chelsea won 3-1 at Cardiff on Tuesday. Newcastle, who are the current holders, will take on the City in the last four, while the winners of Arsenal vs Crystal Palace will face Chelsea in the other semi-final, and the semi-final first legs will be played on the week of January 12th, while the second legs will be played a week in the round of 16. And meanwhile, more round of 32 matches set to take place later today, and the winners will join the aforementioned 12 teams in the last 16. Well, 3 minutes to the hour of 8, I'm preparing to say my BYE, but I'll be leaving you with this bit of news from the world of tennis, where there's shock as men's world number 1 and 6-time major champion Carlos Alcaraz. He has parted ways with long-time coach Juan Carlos Ferrero ahead of the 2026 season. The 22-year-old Spaniard, coached by Ferrero since his teenage years, announced a split on social media yesterday, Wednesday, without giving a reason. And for Alcaraz, he thanked Ferrero for turning childhood dreams into realities and said he enjoyed every step of the journey together. Same way I've enjoyed every step of the journey on Tit Bits this morning, but not to worry, later tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. a brand new edition hits the airways. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Compliments of the season. My name is Toby Ajuole. I'll see you next time.
lórí akéde tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ogunlọ́gọ̀ àwọn ọmọdé tí wọ́n ń wò tí wọ́n ń gba òbítíbitì ẹ̀bùn tí baba kérésì kó dé yóò tún máa láǹfààní láti ṣe eré ìdárayá lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú owó pọ́kú tá a gbé kalẹ̀ 5,000 naira péré bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa láǹfààní láti wo bó ṣe ń lọ lórí akéde tí wọ́n máa láǹfààní àti wọ yàrá ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ lọ́lọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ṣé rédíò studio wa ni tàbí mọ̀máwòrán ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ tí wọ́n mọ rí bá a ṣe ń gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́ lọ́lọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ẹ máa máwọn ọmọ yín bọ̀ pẹ̀lú 5,000 naira péré láti wá wo baba kérésì ẹ̀yin òbí àti alágbàtọ́ ò ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yín náà jẹ àǹfààní yìí kí wọ́n lè ní ìrírí wípé àwọn náà ṣọdún 2025 láyọ̀ gbogbo wa lájèrè ọmọ wa o.
Jésù Kristi ti dé o kàmáyọ̀ kàmáyọ̀ lílo àbàkọ́ sókè hallelujah ọba gbogbo ayé.
Ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la oòrùn ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lónìí o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀ẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ lẹ́ni o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìn o ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà etí ni ó lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán ìmí tó lùkọ́ yín ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ̀tẹ́ ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà Olúyọ̀lé FM ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Ajílété FM ẹ tún máa gbọ́ wa lásìkò kan náà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Òkè Ògùn FM tó wà lálága ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó kún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú ilé nínú mọ́tò tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìléwọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Agbègbès ó tún ti yá ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn rẹ̀ o. Ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la oòrùn ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lónìí o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀ẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ lẹ́ni o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìn o ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà etí ni ó lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán ìmí tó lùkọ́ yín ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ̀tẹ́ ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà Olúyọ̀lé FM ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Ajílété FM ẹ tún máa gbọ́ wa lásìkò kan náà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Òkè Ògùn FM tó wà lálága ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó kún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú ilé nínú mọ́tò tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìléwọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Agbègbès ó tún ti yá ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì.